Hello and welcome to my workout series where I'm going to tell you all the things I do to look snatched or to stay fit. I do it mainly for the wellness aspect because I do suffer from high blood pressure, and so taking care of my heart is a huge priority because I want to live as long as I can because I got 2 babies to see grow. So with that said, I prioritize my health a lot. I'm going to put right here my workout routine. Here's a schedule. Please know that this schedule varies. This is just a list of workouts that I like to do. So for example, on Monday, do I do every single thing on that list on a Monday? No, especially if I'm on my period. So what do? I'll do my favorite ones. I'll do a few. I'll do at least 30 minutes of weightlifting of whatever it is, and then I'll focus the other 30 minutes doing some cardio. Super easy. But that is just like the formula that I like to use. Full disclaimer, and I feel like there is some people that need to hear this, but I did get some plastic surgery done. If you're not aware of it, go to my Instagram story, go to my TikToks. I have 2 playlists showing you everything that I did. If you want to know exactly what I got done, because some people like to say that the reason that I look the way that I do is because I had plastic surgery, which is not true. I did get a lift and I got some cheek and chin lipo, and on top of that my doctor threw in some arm lipo. But that does not discredit the 2 years that I have been consistently going to the gym, and I am now finally seeing the payoff. I can finally see my tummy definition. I can finally see my legs popping through. I can see my butt growing. I don't want you to take away those 2 years of my very hard work and just say she looks the way she does because she got some work done. So how about this? Let's give credit where credit is due. Starting January, I started going every single day to the gym, and I'm now finally seeing my gains, my definition, and overall just feeling a lot more better. Okay, so it's a completely different day, but my camera battery died and then I just got busy, blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes, but let's continue this conversation. So let me tell you a little bit about my wellness journey. Mine started 2 years ago. I just woke up one day and I'm like, I want to be fit. I want to feel good and look good. So I started going to the gym, and it wasn't until maybe three-ish months that I started noticing just a little bit of definition in my body. Kept going hard at it, but not paying attention to what I was eating. I have that mentality that if I'm going to the gym, I can make up for it by eating, you know, whatever I feel like eating. I was never overweight or anything like that. I've never had an issue with food, so I didn't do it on that part of it. I was just like, I can definitely overindulge in my favorite things because I'm working out, and so it like doesn't count, right? Girl math. So I continued this role, and I just did not see the growth. I didn't see the definition. I was going hard at the gym, but I was only going about 2 to 3 times a week and maybe an hour at a time. That wasn't giving me any results, especially because I wasn't taking care of what I was eating. So fast forward to last year, summertime, my health took a big toll. I was feeling very sick and I didn't know why. I would feel a little sick for like 2 days and then I will feel better for a month. And it was just a reoccurring thing. Never paid attention to it. And it wasn't until I honestly felt debilitating sick. I couldn't stop shaking. My heart was palpitating. I thought I was gonna faint. So I went to the doctor. They checked my blood pressure and it was ridiculously high. I can't remember the exact numbers. I'll put them here, but it was dangerously high. They were this close to sending me to the hospital to get it under control. So during that visit, I did a bunch of lab works and obviously a lot of other things that I needed to do with my doctor. And when my lab works came back, they were really bad. I was basically malnourished. And this comes to show how being malnourished can look very different on many different body types. I am in no way a skinny, fragile being. I'm an average woman. I look very normal, and my weight is also very normal, and I don't ever fluctuate on weight. I always stay on the same baseline, and I'm not ashamed of saying my weight. I weigh around 143, 145. I usually fluctuate between 140 and 145, and it's always been like that since I've had kids. Got my lab work read. I realized that I was suffering from hypertension and then also a lot of vitamin deficiency, specifically protein. I was severely low. So this led me on over to make an appointment with a dietitian. With the dietitian, I did this really cool like thing where you go on a machine and you hold on to it and it reads like your body fat. It reads a lot of different things. I highly recommend it. So that machine then prints out a really detailed like analytic of everything that's going on inside of my body. And so with those numbers, my dietitian was able to give me a plan, a wellness plan, so that I can begin my wellness journey. And this changed everything for me in the most positive way ever. Now keep in mind, I was still dealing with high blood pressure, so I was focusing on that as well. So on top of trying to control my blood pressure, which there is a lot of different things that you are supposed to do and eat and supplements you have to take, I was also focusing on a new wellness diet, something that was fueling my body. For years, I was suffering from reoccurring migraines, fatigue, dizziness, shakiness, weakness, and overall, I was just very lethargic. But do you know why? It was because I was living off of iced coffee. I would drink iced coffee all day, every day, and it would fill me up. But it wouldn't fuel me. I wasn't getting any nutrition out of it. And so realistically, I would only really have like one meal a day, and that could have been my lunch or dinner, but that was it. With the dietitian, I realized what my eating habits were, and I'm a huge snacker. I will snack throughout the day, little bits of here, little bits of there, and that's what would keep me going. So I'll have a bag of chips. And they weren't the healthy kind of snacks. They were like, you know, hot Cheetos and just like all this junky food you can think of. I was living off of that and iced coffee. So once we realized all of this and we got all those notes taken down, I realized that I needed to quit coffee because I wasn't responsible drinking it. I was consuming it way too much and I was dependent on it. So I cold turkey the next day, completely stopped. And I replaced it with matcha, which I actually hate. But now I love because I've actually learned how to make it to where I can actually enjoy it both hot or iced. Now, because I am a snacker, instead of just changing the snacking habit, I just changed the snacks that I was consuming. So instead of having junky snacks, I would have healthier ones, which weren't that good, I'm gonna be honest. And it was a struggle in the beginning, but it worked. I was replacing chips with pita chips and hummus, and I would eat that. I prioritized protein and I started having my 3 meals a day, and in every single meal I tried to make sure that there was some type of protein in it. Protein is magic. Protein is everything to me, and I am a huge believer that if you're not consuming protein the way that you should, your body's suffering. Now, with all of this said, I do want to say that I don't have like any food addiction other than coffee. I don't have any substance abuse. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't vape, I don't do drugs. And if I do drink, it's very randomly. Like, I don't even have alcohol in my house or wine because I just don't consume it. And when I do, it's on a special occasion and it's very randomly. I might say maybe once a month, twice maybe, and I'll probably have a drink or two. Alcohol has a very, very negative effect on my body, and I hate waking up the next day feeling hungover. Even if I just have like half a cup of a margarita or something, I'll still get a hungover. Now, really quickly, I did end up purchasing an Oura ring, which I will do a full review on, because this little ring right here helped me develop all of my better habits. This right here reads so many things, and it gives you like a list of analytics of just everything you need to know of. I have the app here that I want to share with you. I bought the ring not for it to change my life, but for me to use it responsibly so that it can help me have better habits. This ring goes both ways. If you're using it responsibly, it will impact you in a very positive way, but if you're not using it the way you're supposed to, it's not going to do anything for you, and it's very expensive just to have sitting around. But in conjunction with the ring, you get the app, and in here it gives you all of your analytics, your sleep, your activity. It detects your body temperature, it predicts my period. It's amazing, and I promise you I will do a full video on this with all of those details. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. And I do want to say I got this ring right when I got diagnosed with hypertension because I wanted something to be able to read my heart rate, and it helped me so much because this tells me when my heart rate is being weird. I also want to say that I don't take any type of gym supplements, so no creatines, none of that. I don't even know what they are. I don't know what they do. I don't care for that. All I care is to be active physically at the gym and get my body moving, get my heart pumping so that I can hopefully live as long as I can. And also physically look good, but more importantly, just feel well overall. With this series, I will also be doing like a what I eat in a day, supplements that I do. Like, I don't eat dinner past 6, like things that I do sacrifice so that I can keep this healthier lifestyle because there's so much that goes into it. This is why I get so triggered and annoyed when people want to reduce those 2 entire years that I've been sacrificing so much to be able to be living healthier and happier, all to say that I look the way that I do because I got plastic surgery done. My body basically looks the same. Like I said, I did get a boob lift. I did also get implants because I needed more volume, but my boobs literally look almost the same from before. I initially had went in there for armpit lipo because I had a huge tennis ball falling out of my armpit. It was really bad, and while he was doing that without my consent, but I'm not mad at him. I'm actually very happy and thank you very much. He did went in and gave me arm lipo, but I really feel like I don't see a difference because I come from a family of very broad shoulders. We all have like very big arms, so they kind of look the same to me. But the muscles have been there, and people want to say that you can finally see the muscles because I got my fat removed, which is not true. You can see the pictures. I have proof. I've had the muscles. They have been there, so it's not because of that. And other than the work that I told you I got done, I did not touch my belly, my legs, my butt, nothing from below my chest got touched. And that's why I'm so excited that I'm finally showing some kind of definition on my tummy core, and that my legs are looking so defined because I've sacrificed so much for this, and seeing results just makes you want to go at this harder. But with all of this said and done, I wanted to give you just a giant basic intro into what this wellness journey is going to bring to you. I really do hope that it gives you a positive impact in your life and that you are able to also start your wellness journey as well. Ever since I also started going to the gym as well, and I've changed my whole mentality, I'm just always so much more positive and happy and just grateful for life. To me, the gym is an outlet and it's almost therapeutic, and if I don't go, I feel like I'm missing that part of me. So the gym is something that I do for myself and for myself only. And now I get to share it with all of you. So enjoy the series. And if you have any questions or advice for me, because I like to receive advice, if you see me doing a workout wrong or a recipe wrong, tell me in a nice way. I love positive feedback and I'll take it into consideration. But this is it for now. I hope you enjoy the show.